Your actions have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the trending contracts. And today's contract, Yummy Assassination, set in Whittleton Creek. And the contract ID is up on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a crack at it, and has been supplied to us today courtesy of Hibari38. So on to our briefing, and there isn't one, so we'll say that our targets today have been rather naughty and they need to be punished. So speaking of targets, today we have 5 familiar faces with no stipulations on how we dispatch them or what we wear whilst we do so we have a free map. So for today's challenge, we're going to do things a little bit differently. We're going to start at the default location. We're going to have the micro taser stored up in the park shed. We're going to be bringing with us a micro explosive, our ever trusty lockpick, and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to make our way straight to the park shed and retrieve our taser. It's just in here in a briefcase. There we go. So we have that now. We'll take the briefcase as well just in case we need it, and then off to the Wilson's property, and that is the couple who have just moved in to the area and are having an open house party for the entire neighborhood to come along. So we're just gonna run straight in and up the stairs to the first floor and just around to our left. Yep, I think it is definitely the left. Yep, definitely the left. We're gonna head into the bathroom and we're gonna set up a little bit here. So we're gonna place our taser just under the sinks there, and then we're gonna make our way into the spare bedroom where we will encounter our first target, and we are going to menacingly stand here and make him move on. And once he moves to the next room, we will do the exact same thing.
I'm just leaving.
There you go. Yes, we're using this room now. Sorry, you have to leave. We're just going to keep doing this until he goes to the bathroom. So the bathroom will be next. So we're just going to... No, sorry, mate, we're using this room.
You need this room?
I'm doing a walkthrough tour of the Wilson's property. For those of you interested, this is the sports bedroom, and the next bedroom along, room in general, is the bathroom. So we're just going to knock our target out while he's in the bathroom. Doesn't matter if he sees you or not. We're just going to hide him right here by the sinks and then overflow both of the sinks. There we go. Now there will be a couple heading up this way sometime in the next couple of minutes, so we need to dispatch this guy rather quickly. Bye bye, Jed. There we go. So one target taken care of. Not normally how we deal with him. I'm trying to do things a little bit differently. We have had the serving staff as targets on Whittleton Creek in the past. Usually I've gone for the quick and easy kills. This time round we're going to get a little bit more experimental. So Jed West has been electrocuted. We're now going to make our way to the house for sale. In the plant pot on the right we will find the keys to allow ourselves in, and in here we will find the maintenance man, and he will have on him a wrench. So we're going to render him unconscious and grab the wrench that he drops. There's also a propane cylinder in this room as well. Propane is a very handy tool. It counts as an accident, but it makes a rather loud bang. So once we have the wrench and the propane cylinder, we can now exit through the rear garden of the property, and we're going to head round the long way round to Mrs. West's house, and this is roughly where the rest of our targets will be located. So we'll have Mrs. West and one of her servers in the house itself. We will have a young lady tending to the van just outside the property, and we will have the young gentleman who is actually serving the muffins just down by towards the bus stop area. So we're just going to make our way around to the far side of the West property and in through the living room window. So in here, as you can see, are our two targets. No need for heroics, we're just going to run straight up, render them both unconscious as quickly as possible. Just be aware that one of the patrolling gardeners, they're actually guards, they have silenced pistols on them, does come into the house to use the bathroom. So we do need to get this done relatively quickly, or you can time it a little bit better and wait for the guard to just leave and then do your attack. So once we've knocked them both out, we can drag them in front of the cooker, make a gas leak, get a safe distance, and blow them both into next week. So that's 3 targets down. We're going to go out through the garage as everyone will be running towards the kitchen, and from here on out we're going to have to do a little bit of legwork. We're going to run now down to the van. We're going to place our micro explosive on this side of the van, and our target will frequent the other side of the van, and this should count as an accident kill because the explosive will not actually kill the target, but the exploding car will. So once that is in place, we can then move on to the muffin stand. I like to see the police force working nice and hard to keep us safe there. So at this point we're going to place our propane cylinder on the table, and we need to get rid of the real estate agent. So we're going to grab a few of these muffins. I'm going to take 4. It hopefully won't take that many. And we're just going to crouch down and keep placing muffins on this tray here and distract the real estate agent until he has had his fill, and he will then wander off to find Nolan Cassidy. And then after that we just have to possibly wait for the young lady who is just coming into screen now to make sure she is out of the way as well.
Okay.
So after several muffins from both me and the vendor, our estate agent has now finally had enough. He's going to wander off to find Nolan Cassidy. We're just going to wait for this young lady to finish her conversation, and when she goes back to her bench to sit down, we can then take a couple of very quick shots at our target here. So that's him dealt with. While we're here, we may as well detonate our other explosive off in the distance there. And that's all of our targets now taken care of. All that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and the nearest safe exit is the bus stop. It's that way because I've planned it that way. We will be finishing up near the exit. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of. We just wait on confirmation that we have eliminated all of our targets according to plan, and we get our Silent Assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.